which is a very short story, an old Welsh myth with bits of French myth and Britannic myth shoehorned into the Mabinogion. And it takes about 4 pages in the original, and it deals with the island of Britain assailed by 3 plagues, which are terrifyingly analogous to things we might recognise. Total surveillance is the one of them, resource crisis is the other, and a war of faiths, symbolised in the original by a white dragon and a red dragon. So I had a lot of fun with this, and I needed a hero. My Llyf, my Ludo, is a good king in the original, and obviously a good king is hard to do. I won't point to him, but my model is actually in the room. He tells me he hasn't read the whole book because halfway through it I have my Ludo change to Islam and give up drink. And I don't know whether I know your C of E. My narrator tells us a little bit about this hero, and the one thing I thought he needed was a flaw. So, now you want to know how he won the war and the peace and what happened to the money. Not that you'd have cared for a word of mine if you'd been there at the beginning. Not that I said much to anyone except him. Oh, they had names for me. His nun, his freak, they hated me. And they never drank, so when he stopped, they hated me. And they hated me because they knew there was something, and I would never let on. I never let on that Ludo, the warlord, the prince of the west, the master of the 7 seas, could neither read nor write. There, I've said it. Ludo had the literacy of a lamb. And thanks to me, he needed no letters, for as he used to say, he had his clip, the prince's pen. Those Jacobeans had the stuff, he exclaimed after becoming acquainted with Webster and his Duchess. He became quite a student of the classics. I made recordings for him, readings of books I thought he ought to read, who ought to know. In the time of our ascendancy, as in the time of our underground, he would often retire to his quarters, be it the king's posted bedroom or his portion of a cave, with my voice and the words of the immortals. I started with the obvious, Machiavelli's Prince, Sunset's Arts of War, Foote's biography of Aneurin Bevan, and then we went through Shakespeare. There was never any suggestion, of course, that he could not read. It was understood that he needed to use the time working and could listen to me with one ear. Why didn't I teach him to read? What bless you for asking. I guess you never sinned so low as to sit at the right hand of a bandit baron as he made his play for the Regency. A as in ace, A as in apple, B as in bullet through the back of the neck. Revealing anything short of infallibility would not have done at all. You do a fair porter, Clip, once, but your Macbeth isn't black enough, and Henry doesn't convince like your Llewellyn. He came to go and love a good bout of literary criticism. In the first year of the war, we were lying in a thicket somewhere near Buch, one gut-wet night. It was more of a thinnet, actually, as I recall, in ambush, passing the wait for a convoy of invaders in a debate over Hamlet. He was a damn weak boy, Ludo insisted, wiping the rain off his nose. The ghost tells him what he needs to know. There's no arguing with your father's blood. I'd have been straight down off the battlements, split Claudius, take the crown, Polonius and his whelp would have jumped into line and break it if I didn't do them too. I was trying to keep the rain out of the mortar tubes, but suppose the ghost is lying, I retorted. A damned spirit, a devil, you wouldn't act without proof, and damn yourself. You don't need proof when you hear truth, Ludo said, taking a swig from the flask and passing it over my head. I used to nip a bit of the warm on the ambush, not enough to spoil the rain, spoil the aim. Look at old Othello, he gets his proof. What's good is it doing? You're talking about instinct. It's not strawberry hanky he chokes her with, it's perverted instinct. We can't act on that, we need reason. Reason? Ludo roared, prompting a chorus of shh from the bushes where his fighters lay. He ignored them. Is it reason brings you out on a no-moon night in bloody February, under dog-belly cloud, throw bombs at a bunch of conscripts from Guangzhou or whatever? Yes, I said. Well, it's no bloody ghost. And he wrote, isn't it, Clip? And he smiled that smile. The smile that said he'd won, and the earth was on its rightful axis. For a reader, your history is thin. See down there, the Gare, that was a Roman fort. Think your ancestors lay just here, waiting to scrag a legionary or two on a brother knight to this bitch. Does history proceed by reason or instinct, Clip? The ghosts of this tonight, man, sure of it. Shoot straight up. Pretty well everyone heard that. If half the Liberation Army had come up the road, we would have had bayonet charged them, and this was Ludo's genius. Not conviction, or not conviction alone, for that will undo you in the end, whatever Ludo thought, but a coupling certainty of the depth of the moment, a feel for its roots in time, time forward and time back.